This is my new amp, the Orange Rocker 15 Terra. With its 2 channels, it pretty much covers all the bases I needed to. Unfortunately, Orange ships all their amps without a foot switch, and they insist that I pay another $30 if I want to change the channel on my amp without interrupting the song, walking over to the amp and flicking a switch by hand. Now I understand that Orange foot switches are really high quality and all that, but come on. Coming home, unboxing your new amp and then realizing you're missing the foot switch just sucks. In the same price range, all the Marshalls come with a foot switch, and they might not be the best, but they get you running out of the box. As you might have guessed, I'm not going to pay Orange for the pleasure to switch my channels. Instead, I'm going to make my own foot switch. First, we need a run-of-the-mill instrument cable. You want a mono cable for this. There are amps that can, for example, switch the channel and the reverb over one cable, and these would usually require stereo cables. Mono means you have the tip of the plug where your signal lives and the sleeve, which is ground. Stereo cables have an additional ring between the two, but again, not what we need right now. If you plug the cable into the foot switch input in the back, the amp will provide a current to the tip. What happens now is basically that the amp is listening to the input and waiting for the provided current to return. If it does return, the amp activates an internal relay which switches the channel. Returning the current is pretty easy. You simply connect the tip to the sleeve, allowing the signal to flow back to the amp. Proof of concept. The clicking you hear is the relay in the amp. With Orange amps, you need to be in the dirty channel first to be able to switch the channels. Basically, that means when the circuit is open, you're in the dirty channel, and if you close the circuit, it switches to clean. Quick aside, the current provided by the amp should be enough to power an LED on the foot switch, but with it being on dirty with an open circuit, the LED is off on dirty and switches on for cleans. With the cable part covered, what else do we need for our little project? Well, you need a mono jack, a switch, an enclosure of some kind, and if you want to go all the way, an LED with matching resistor. Now you could go and buy all these parts new, which would probably cost around 10 to 15 bucks. Or you're like me and have a broken pedal lying around. In this case, it's the Hughes & Kettner warp factor. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it wasn't that great to begin with. So this is going to be our donor. A pedal has everything you need to make your own foot switch. Input jacks, a switch, the LED, and of course the enclosure. If you don't have a broken pedal lying around, you can get one for around $5 off of eBay or your local classified site every day. Now let's open this thing up and get it. What we're going to do now is hardwire the jack to the switch with the LED and resistor in series, and we should be good to go.